Ladies and gentlemen, I sure hope you're not too disturbed by my air running in the background. It's 93 degrees and I just can't turn it off. But today is actually Juneteenth. It's on Friday because the 19th actually falls on a Sunday. Yeah, I was wondering why everybody was off from work. One thing about being in the truth, you don't always pay intently a lot of attention on the holidays. It's just the way it is. So I want to thank one of my subscribers, Adrian Thomas, for this article. Over 6,000 US flights canceled or delayed Friday after one of the worst summer travel days yet. Now, anytime the holidays pop up, a lot of people, they're trying to get around and visit friends and families. And it's the long weekend, Friday, and nobody has to return back to work until Monday. And usually people will tend to do a lot more around that time. So travelers are facing a second day of misery. At airports across the country, more than 13,000 US flights were canceled as of 5 p.m. Eastern Time Friday. Over 5,000 more posting delays according to Flight Aware. And this is actually a screenshot of Flight Aware, and which tracks flights in real time. So the headaches come on the heels of one of the worst travel days yet. As the peak summer vacation season heats up, more than 700 and no, I'm sorry, more than 1,750 US flights were canceled Thursday nationwide. American Airlines and Delta Airlines have lost the most cancellations so far, with their schedules reduced by 8% and 7%, respectively, Friday. So those numbers do not include flights from other region affiliates, which operates as American Eagle and Delta Connect. The vast majority of the flights were weather related, said Curtis Blessing, a spokesman for American Airlines. He noted that weather in the Miami area was also contributing to delays for the carrier on Friday morning. Airlines kicked off the busy summer travel season by canceling 2,800 flights in the last 5 day stretch around the Memorial Day weekend, marking the start of what's likely to be a tough summer for the nation, in as far as air travel is concerned. Thursday and Friday issues come in the wake of virtual meetings between airline CEOs and Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, a sign that the Biden administration concerned about the prospect of snarled airports and unhappy travelers this summer. Well, they said it's going, and I did a video on this probably about a month ago, where they said a lot of flights are going to be canceled this summer. Now, summer, usually that's when airports look forward to the travel season because this is a big time. As soon as the weather warms up nationwide, people are traveling everywhere. Not this year because they are lacking in personnel. They just can't handle the big load of flights that they normally would have, at any given summer. So I let them know that this is a moment when we are really counting on them to deliver reliably for the travel public, Buttigieg told NBC News. If your flight is canceled, the U.S. Department of Transportation requires airlines to rebook you on their next available service with space. If that will not work for you, the carrier is required to offer you a refund, even if you bought a non refundable ticket. In the event of a delay, the airline's responsibility is a little less clear. The Department of Transportation does not require compensation for significant delays, but has no official definition for what counts as significant. Many airlines update their policies during the pandemic to give travelers more flexibility and rebooking and altering plans. Delta Airlines, for example, automatically rebooks passengers whose flights were canceled and sends them to new itineraries via email, text, and Fly Delta app. Customers are free to change their rebooked flights online via Delta's digital messaging platform if the new itinerary doesn't work. So this is what they're saying. Airlines are not issuing preemptive change fee waivers in response to Friday's cancellation, but affected passengers will still have the option to rebook. Mm-mm-mm. So, a lot of the restrictions have been loosened over the past several weeks. I think every single part of the travel industry, from the airlines to the airport employees to security agents, they all just got caught flat footed by the explosion in demand. Kylie Potter, editor of the website Thrifty Traveler, which aims to familiarize people with the inner workings of the airport industry and find travel deals. It's really easy to have 2020 vision in hindsight and tell airlines and airports you went way too far when travel collapsed and cutting back to the bone to stop losing money. But earlier, no one really knew how long the slump would last. Well, ladies and gentlemen, since the lockdown, it has never been the same with these airports. They have never been able to get back on track. Around 50 Delta Airline pilots protested in New York on Thursday, saying that by this fall, they expect to have more overtime in 2022 than they did in 2018 and 2019. And Delta is not alone in staffing woes. JetBlue recently announced a plan to cut 10% of its schedule this summer in response to expected shortages in its ranks. Travelers planning to fly this summer should make sure to check flight status with their airlines before heading to the airport and know their rights if something goes wrong. So they are anticipating it's going to be a far different travel season than the previous years. But y'all, please tell me what you think, because I know a lot of our people do travel this time of the year. And let me know if you have a flight or had a flight, if you had any issues in the comment section. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.